Well, hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Reina Creole, and I am coming to you live from Magic Kingdom here at Walt Disney World. It is a nice low humidity, nice light breeze kind of day we got going on. And the flag ceremony just wrapped up. So what we're gonna do on stream today is we're gonna head on over to Tom Sawyer Island. We're gonna go hang out over there. We're gonna try to ride the Liberty Bell as well. And after that, you know what? If things go good, we just may hit up the Haunted Mansion as well, or the People Mover. Depends on what we get done today. So let me turn this around, because so many people are like, I can't see you. You don't show yourself enough in the screen. So here I am. Hello, hi. Let's see who we've got in the chat. I see Steel Leg of History. Says, hello, Reina Creole, how you doing tonight? Be blessed. Well, thank you. I am very blessed and highly favored, and so glad to be with you all here today. Who else we got? We got Tom F. Thank you. And my amazing Mon says, please hit that like button, ring the bell, subscription bell, and share the stream. Yes, please. Hitting that like, I call it like the price of admission, you know. And it doesn't cost you anything, but it definitely helps me out with the YouTube algorithm to get my views up. Love it. Let's see. Keely Chow, hello. Says, hey everybody. Good early morning from Hong Kong. Well. Good to see you, Keely Chow, and Roll Tide. Another one of my amazing mods. Love ya. Let's see, we've got Ron from Follow the Bradley Spun, who says good evening. Well, good evening, Ron. And says, did you see the announcement about the Grand Floridian? Yes, I did. And I am not happy about that at all. So for folks who don't know, Disney announced today that the gingerbread house, that's been a tradition for I don't know how many decades of Christmases, is not going to happen for Christmas this year because they're renovating the bottom floor of the Grand Floridian to throw in another bar. How do you like that? I'm just like, how tone deaf can you be? People come to the Magic Kingdom for Christmas. One of the traditions that you have to do is to go and check out the gingerbread house. It's so freaking short-sighted. It's like you couldn't do these renovations like say in January or February or something like that. You're gonna do them around Christmas with one of the biggest draws for the Grand Floridian during the holiday season, or during the Christmas season, I should say. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. And I bet you Epic Universe is already like, thanks for telling us. We're gonna do something else for Christmas. Yeah, because they actually say Christmas over at Universal Orlando. Let's see who else we got here. And yeah, we'll talk about that more on Resort Recon Live show this weekend, because yeah, got a lot to say about that. RJ McReady, good to see you. Hello. So it's a good afternoon to everyone. Good afternoon to you as well. We've got Carol Lugo. Hey, Lorena. This is Erica's mom here. Hi, Erica's mom. I feel like a teenager again. Hi, Erica's mom. Tanya Marshall, hello, welcome, and thank you so much for being a channel member. Says, hi, so glad to catch you live. Well, I'm glad you could catch me live. I may start doing my theme park streams on a Thursday as opposed to a Monday. So I'm kind of trying this out. And And let's see. Well, Ron, I'm pissed at both of them. Mostly the bar, but no, I'm equally pissed about both. The removal of the gingerbread house and the fact that they're going to put a bar in there. I'm mad at both of them equally. Honestly. Hey, going Shogi. Good to see ya. Says, gotta pinch those pennies. That gingerbread house won't come back once it's been 86. And I'm inclined to agree with you. Because all the labor that goes into it, I mean, that was the thing. It was this big, larger than life, so much Christmas spirit to it. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna look at that. I would be surprised. Once Disney takes stuff away, they will not bring it back unless they are forced to bring it back one way or another. RJ McReady says, I think they saw the word ginger and instinctively wanted to race swap. Let's see. Trying to look. Go and Shoki says, with all the bars Disney is building, I'm wondering if they have investment in sawdust companies. Thing is, they've got a bunch of people in Imagineering who the only thing they can think of is put a bar somewhere. Put a bar somewhere. Put a bar here. Put a bar there. Put a quote-unquote family lounge over in Pirates of the Caribbean. It makes no flipping sense. I mean, if you're going to make a pirate bar, you need to make an adult pirate bar, and you need to put it somewhere else, like Tortuga Tavern, right over there across. Perfect for that, but that would make too much sense, right? Hi, Meg B. Hello, hello, hello. Says, hi. Excited to catch you live. We're glad you're here, my dear. You always make me feel like I am on vacation. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. That's one of my objectives here to do that. And let's see. Also mad about another bar. Sounds like Disney is catering to Disney adults versus families. Yes, they are. They really are. Disney isn't the family-friendly park that it used to be, and you can see by where they put their money. It's not like they're building anything extra for families, you know, like a fun family restaurant or something like that with better entertainment. No, they're not doing that. They're putting bars in. I remember when the character meals, that was like the thing, and they pretty much gutted those, so yeah. Hey, Stuntrat 777 Smith says, Miss Lorena, you look gorgeous. Well, thank you. Thank you so much, my dear. I appreciate that. Thank you. So good to see you. And Phil Metzger. Yeah, a lot of you guys are hearing about the gingerbread house, right? Yeah. Hi, just stopping by. And with that, I just heard the gingerbread house and lobby changes. I'm more than happy to never come back again. I'll reserve the rest for myself. I don't blame you. Because to me, that's like a deal breaker. The gingerbread house at Christmas at the Grand Floridian. So many people would come over there to take pictures. It's like a ritual that you have to do that if you're here at Disney World for Christmas. You know? So annoying. Hey, Rollo Adams, good to see you. Good to see you. Snorter Pooper's Cute Burr is in the chat. Another one of my mods. Hello, my dear. So glad you are here. And I think I've got everybody. I think I've got everybody so far. So I tell you what, I need to grab another sip of water. Put the camera there. Head on over to Tom Sawyer Island first. I also want to see how late the Liberty Bell is running, because since there's daylight savings time, I'm thinking that it has a later close time, but we are going to find out. So here we are on Main Street, USA. It's pretty light attendance day. Then again, I've never seen it this late. Over the past year. Let's see, even though, okay, it is spring break some places. We'll have to see what it's like Easter week. Because Easter used to be as crazy packed as Christmas. There's basically three times of the year where Disney is usually, or was, a sea of humanity. One is Christmas, the other is Easter, and the other is 4th of July. Well, used to be for 4th of July, because, you know, now America's bad, so they don't want to do that. Oh, I so should have made my sunglasses progressives. But I only use them to drive, so why they're not progressives. Hey, Goofar35, good to see you. Braylon Lee, good to see you as well. Oh, look at that cast member. She's got wings on. Let me show you guys. She's got wings on and a bubble wand. I flippin' love it. That's my girl. See, that would be me. I love bubble wands and I love wings. Keely Chow says I don't drink that much, but if I did, I'd be drinking a lot because of what Disney is doing today, currently, and these past few years. I hear you. One of the things that, well, they always did at the character meals, adults could order alcoholic beverages. And I remember, I don't know which trip it was, but I was exhausted because Camera Girl was doing stuff, her niece, her cousins and god sister, they were doing stuff, trying to keep all those people together. And we went to one of the character meals, and when the cast member came over, she gave everyone their menus, and then she slides me the drink menu, and she says, "You look like you need to order something from here." I'm like, how do you know? Going Choki says, if I put on wings, I'm going to look like Heimlich at the end of a blood slide. I like Heimlich. Candy corn, you must share it with me. Oh, thank you, Braylon. By the way, beautiful lip color, sincerely, hashtag Princess Tiana Energy. Oh, well, thank you. Oh. Yeah. It's funny. Certain lip colors will not show up on camera. They'll show up a bit better when I'm out here at the parks walking around. But in my studio where there's bright lights, that's why I have to wear darker color lipstick. But it's nice. You see people still, you know, trying to have fun. Keyword trying to. Oh, I see two little girls in princess costumes on. When I would come to Disney World with Camera Girl when she was little, no joke, we had a suitcase full of princess dresses. No less than like 5. It was crazy. But she got attention everywhere she went with them. Hello, Brian Acosta. Welcome to the chat. And welcome to all 28 of you watching right now. I sure do appreciate you being here. We're enjoying this Stroll and Chill live stream where we kind of walk around the park. I take your questions and your observations, and we just hang out and chill. I love this compared to when I used to be a theme park commando, and it's like, come on, come on, come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Meg B. You like that one, huh? She says, yes, to be fair, I enjoy some wine or a cocktail now and again, but I want it with the family restaurants. Exactly. We did drag the kids to Oga's though, and last week, and they had a blast. Yeah, at Oga's they have so many non-alcoholic drinks that everyone can have something. And since alcohol is so expensive at Disney, I'm like, look, just do the non-alcoholic drinks. You get the show for a cheaper price and without the alcohol. So that's how they do that. Phil Metzger says, to be honest, I never was at Walt Disney World during Christmas. I'll get this out anyway with the idea of, I'm so sorry, the chat's like going like crazy. With the idea of let's put the bar everywhere, I blame it on the people who refuse to grow up and have families. Or the people who don't even have respect for families to begin with, you know? And Walt's vision. Let's see. Go and Shogi says, does Magic Kingdom have any frog versions of Tiana and Naveen? In Disneyland, you can find the little figures in one of the restaurants. You know, I don't know. I think I've seen them as figurines. I think, you know what? I think I've seen them as plushies. I think that's what I've seen them as. Okay, let me look. Okay, they're operating until 7. So let's see, time check here. 5:27. So that means we probably have about an hour and 15 minutes tops to go to Tom Sawyer Island. Hope the floats are, hope the rafts are running. Yeah, Carol, it's going to be interesting to see if traffic picks up at the parks during that time. Because usually Easter is crazy crowded in Blvd. But I haven't seen it like that lately. So if it happens again this year, I know it's definitely not a fluke. And Steel Lake of History, thank you for that member chat. Been a member for 35 months, Mediano Mafia level. Thank you so much, my dear. Practically supporting my channel from its humble beginnings. Just thanks for all your kindness and support. I can never thank you enough. My sister and niece will be there this weekend. Oh, awesome, wonderful. Hope they enjoy their trip. Let's see, I just hit 641 subs. Blessed. Thanks for all your kindness and support. Can never thank you enough. Well, my privilege. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. You gotta check out Steel Lake of History's channel as well. Definitely great stuff going on there. Akido, hello. Just hello, Ms. Lorena. Good to see you in the chat. Later, still, Phil Metzger. Glad you stopped in. Glad you stopped by. All right. So we got to wait for one of those there rafts. I think we got to be off the island by like 6:30, I think. But I think we can walk through what we need to walk through. And that amount of time. So we got to go over there where you catch the rafts at Tom Sawyer Island. And I have to say, the design of this park is so good. It's like you have to say, where is it? How do we get to the island? Sunny yet muggy Orlando versus rainy Quakertown. Ugh. I'm sorry, it's raining, dude. It's not as muggy. It's like there's a nice breeze and it's not as humid. Next month, I think the humidity is going to come back with a vengeance. Florida is warming up, y'all. there's Broccoli Hill. Hey Max, relax, how you doing? And hey Barryon. Since I've never been to the one in Disney World, been to the one in Disneyland a couple of times though. A squirrel just ran past me. Yeah, Rallo, can't wait for all this beautiful natural greenery to be replaced by the Piston Canyon. Whew. Yeah, Disney has this thing. They can't deliver, or let's say they can't over deliver on their concept art. It's like if they put out concept art that should make people excited. It's like, nah, we're not falling for the banana in the tailpipe, for lack of a better term. Okay, go through this way. So here we are. If you come down the walkway this way, and then you make this immediate left where you see the ropes, that's where you get on for the ferry on over to Tom Sawyer Island. Look, we've got the washboard, wash tub. That's what people used to use to wash their laundry. Farmer's Almanac. Let's see, there's Aunt Polly's Refreshments. I think it's basically just a Coke machine. We'll walk over there and see how much the Coke is. Carol. I'm probably gonna start calling you Erica's mom. She says beautiful in Bradenton today. This 20-minute coolness shall disappear soon. Yep. Yes, indeed. Yep, go and Shogi. They are trying to axle-foley us like you would not believe. I mean, I'm looking at all this water, and is that a gator or is that a branch? Okay, that's a branch. But from all the pictures that I've seen from Epic Universe, literally going through, I say from when you enter to up at Helios, it's like all of this water. Just call me Mom Ill like all the others. Okay. Let's see. Akido says, Reina Creole, how are you going to personally judge Epic success? Year to year or on a daily basis? Like saying Epic had 200 more people than Epcot on a Tuesday. You know what? That's actually a very good question. I plan to judge it over the year because it's a new park. Of course, it's going to open. You've got that ramp up time. So I'm going twice. Okay, technically 3 times. First time I'm going to the annual pass holder preview. Second time I'm going after the park opens completely. Third time I'm going on July 4th. And then hopefully, thank you, and hopefully we'll be able to visit around Christmas because I want to see what it's like. So yeah, I'm judging over the year because in order to make like a true judgment, what I need to do is see how the park is at a steady state. That's the thing. So yep, that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, thanks guys. Thanks guys. Yeah, sometimes it sounds weird. Hey David K. Thanks Max Relax. Yeah. Sometimes I'm real hesitant to get in front of the camera. Because when I was little, my dad always had a camera in my face. Regular camera, visual camera. It's like, I don't want to be a picture. It's not on purpose. That's just what I'm used to. So thank you guys. I appreciate Belle. I've seen so many gorgeous riverboats like this in New Orleans, because that's one of the things to do, is to take a riverboat cruise up the Mississippi. That, you know, they're so beautiful. And it's such an amazing part of Americana. Life on the river is, I'll say life on the Mississippi is very interesting. From the logs, that's where you get the term log jam from. You get the logs coming out of Minnesota down the Mississippi River. They would literally float the logs down the Mississippi River to various ports and eventually to New Orleans. That's right. Stunt Brat says Dad was preparing you for this, LOL. I guess so. So that's the raft that's leaving. There's Flour Windmill. And if you're watching this from the future, I really do hope that cars does not get built here. Oh look, there's Kaiju crane, a big old ugly crane. Because these rafts add to the atmosphere of Frontierland. Frontierland, there were no cars, you know, there were no Ford F-150 Raptors. You had horsepower and boats to sail down the river. Because back in the day, you know, before steamships, before air travel, rivers were the fastest way to get goods and services places. Like you see Frontierland and then you disappear into this amazingly landscaped area. So let me show you. So here's where the restrooms are. That's where you're bored to go back. We got a checker game without the checker pieces. There's another place where those checker pieces are. Contents, wool, fabric. Again, like I said, the river, especially the Mississippi River, is where so much commerce was done. You'd have things from the American markets, which get shipped to South America via New Orleans. Hey, Tinkerella's Treasures is good evening from NYC. My heart breaks for what's about to happen with Rivers of America. I hope they don't go through with it either, but I'm pretty sure it's a done deal. Yeah, Tinkerella, so good to see you. And yeah, they're more than likely gonna do it, but every pushback is more time we get to enjoy all of this. So here's a grist mill. For those of you who don't know, grist mill back in the day, I use it to mill wheat into flour and corn in the corn mill. You'd have the gears, and then usually some kind of animal like an ox or a cow or something like that to help move the gears before, you know, they came up with like steam engines and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, I just saw that. Look, there's a barn owl. Oh my gosh. What an awesome touch. Let me see. Where'd you go, barn owl? No, wait. Sorry, folks. Trying to go up. Where is he? There he is. Oh my gosh, look at his eyes. This makes so much logical sense because in grist mills and stuff like that, of course, you have a problem with mice and rats. And owls are gangster. They are silent killers. So between the barn owls and barn cats, that's what you would use to as pest control back in the day. Braylon says the owl is not liking Disney's decision. Very vocal. He's like, this is BS. It sounds like our holiday together. Out of all the times that I've been here, I've never, you know where I've seen owls? At the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, over in Diagon Alley. You have the owlery, which is so cool at night. You go over there and they have various different owls. But this makes so much sense. I love this. It's yet one of those things with regards to authenticity that Walt Disney was known for. You know, you're on this island and you're going back in time. Let's see what's down here. 40 of you folks watching, thank you so very much. And Mrs. L says the owl has more brains and GPTB. Yeah. Poor owl's gonna be out of a job. It sucks. So here we are at Aunt Polly's Refreshments. If you guys remember, oh, and I walked right by it. Let me go back over here. Remember Aunt Polly? She had a very, very nice house. I think she was like an old widow, I think, or something like that. Her husband died and left her some money. So from Adventures of Tom Sawyer, you had Huck. Of course, Tom was in love with Becky. And Aunt Polly made, I forget. I think Aunt Polly made Tom whitewash the fence, but he didn't do it. And I think he paid somebody to do it. So here's the whitewash fence, which was never completed. And here's Aunt Polly's house. Typical 1800s construction. But here you can, got a spray can. Funny Max, relax. I'm not gonna tag it. Here you can sit down over here, get away from all the people and chill. It's a great place to chill for, especially if you have elderly family members, or you have worn out young kids, or if you have people in your party who are on the autistic spectrum. It's a great place to go. Oh, Rallo, I never got to experience the restaurant either. When I was a kid and like my parents would take me to Disney, we didn't get to do these side quest type of stuff. So we never came over here at all. The first time I rode the Liberty Bell was, I think, what, last year, I think? I took you guys on. I said I'd never been on a Liberty Bell, never been over here, because we were always focused on doing all the rides and stuff like that, you know, no side questing. Hey, Ronan Bunny. Good to see you, and thanks for dropping into the chat, because I'm going to miss this beautiful and serene area. As someone with autism, it's despicable they're getting rid of something this quiet. Yeah, absolutely. And that's what I keep telling people. It used to be that Disney was so good at having these spaces for guests, especially guests on the spectrum, and you know, they don't want to do it anymore, which is a shame, because it's so wonderful and natural and peaceful over here that it actually feels like a park, not a compound, a park. Hey, Dance Life at the Kingdom! Says, hey, Lorraine, are you excited for the new Grand Floridian Bar? LOL, coming soon. I am about as excited as I am to see Kamala Harris do a photo spread. No. It is so stupid. I'm just like, isn't the Enchanted Rose Bar up on the second floor, and they took out the live band for that? I'm pissed. I'm still pissed. I was pissed when I heard it, even more so now. Just think, and all this is filled in, and instead of having that Hudson River feel across the Haunted Mansion, that's going to be filled in with like cars. You hear ka-chow all the darn time. All right, let's see what's up here. What's with all these bars popping up? Because you have people in Imagineering now. Because the true talent in Imagineering, that's all gone. So now they just have people, what are you gonna do? I don't know. Put a bar in there. Caters to Disney adults is what it does. Ooh, that's the Barrel Bridge. That's fun to walk on. I'm not gonna do it because I have the gimbal. And while I used to take gymnastics and I'm pretty coordinated, I don't like taking risks when I got really expensive electronic equipment in my hand. Disney is having trouble without, oh, the Chinese market. You're seeing a Chinese deal. Well, let's hope. Well, wait, no. Because this was built in, what, 1969? So yeah, we were still making steel here, and I think they got it from U.S. Steel, Pittsburgh, if I remember correctly. LOL, I didn't know Disney man cubs were allowed to drink. They're the ones that can't hold their liquor and do stuff like dare people to jump into the fountain in Italy and whatnot. I bet you $6,000 you can do it. Okay, hold my beer and watch this. Yep, Max, I think it's Merck and Steel. Because way back in the day, especially in Pennsylvania, and Dylan can corroborate this fact, there was so much steel produced in Pennsylvania that there were so many steel towns. I think like Bethlehem, you said Bethlehem Steel, steel mill in Pittsburgh. There were a bunch of them. And then when, you know, our congressional overlords at the time decided, hey, let's import our steel from China. And so many of those steel towns went bust. Tom says that's why it's still standing and not rotted away. Yes, absolutely. Same thing with the rooms at the Contemporary. They were built steel structures and then they shipped them over here and just put them in slots. Hey, the mom said, here's a take that I don't think anyone thought of. The fifth gate announced and all the Magic Kingdom downgrades will not happen. I definitely don't think a fifth gate is gonna happen. Anything with a fifth gate should have been something that they already had in motion. And even if they started planning it today, you know how slow Disney's ass is in constructing anything because they want to take the write-off. So they do it very slowly. While Universal's like, look, we need to make this money. Let's get this stuff built and done. In Epic Universe, I've never seen something go up that fast. I don't know how many bonuses people got, but you want to talk about, if you thought the Velocicoaster was built fast, Epic Universe, that construction was crazy. Yep, Dylan, Bethlehem Steel and Pittsburgh Steel. Matter of fact, didn't The Rock spent some time growing up in Bethlehem, I believe. I think his dad worked at the steel mill. Exactly. So many little places that you can stop off and just chill. See, they got the old school rocking chairs here. They used to have checkers for the checker game there, but I don't see them. Thank you so much, Max Relax, for that 20 euro super chat. I still have a couple of euros from my trips to Germany. Just have a solid lunch. Europe salutes you. Well, thank you. Thank you. I am definitely going to use that money for a solid lunch when I go to Epic Universe next Thursday. Thank you so much, Max Relax. I appreciate it. You guys are so generous. You guys help me to do all of this stuff. It's like been my dream to vlog at theme parks. So thank you. I so appreciate it. So much. Let's see. Akido says the fifth gate, if there is one, will be done by new leadership at Disney. The current guys in charge, that's a no. Yeah, because they're not creative. That's the thing. Back when Walt was in charge, he came up with the ideas, but oh, okay, we can't go in the windmill, dang it. Walt would come up with the ideas, but Roy Disney was always there to check them, like, how you gonna get the money for that? And Disney, and Walt would say, that's not my problem, that's your problem. Make it happen, you know. And you gotta give props to Roy Disney, because if it wasn't for him, Walt Disney World would not have been built. He wanted to bring his brother's dream to fruition. And I want to say he pretty much worked himself to death. To get Walt Disney World up and running. So if you're at Disney World, before you get to the partner statue in the mosh pit, aka that area in front of Cinderella's castle, stop by the hub in Main Street, USA, And look at the plaque where they have a statue of Roy Disney sitting on a bench and Minnie Mouse next to him. Ooh, I did not know. You have picnic tables, water fountains over there. Hey, nuanced observer. Says, long time no see. Have you been able to get into Epic yet? I will be visiting Epic Universe next Thursday. I just have to schedule things out. I can live stream, but I can't live stream on the attractions. So I'm just trying to figure out what time I'm gonna have the stream. Yeah, it was something I wasn't sure I was gonna do, but Camera Girl's having such an awesome semester. So I said, okay, let's go and do it. Cause, well, one, she's an art student, and two, she's never seen a brand new built theme park. Like, I lived in Orlando when the Animal Kingdom park opened, so that was awesome. But yeah, seeing it come up from the ground and go vertical and all of that, so exciting. They open at 11 a.m. I believe. Oh, okay, Tom. Yeah, I was wondering what time they open. Look at this. That says Tom Sawyer's Scavenger Fort. Display areas for the enjoyment of children ages 2 to 12. So look at this little makeshift fort for, you know, the little kids to run around and wear themselves out. Built from barrels. That's a gunpowder barrel. That's problematic. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Nuanced Observer says, happy for y'all. Have fun. We will definitely be watching from home. Oh, awesome. I'm probably going to stream closer, probably like from this time to park close, because I want to see the fireworks, if they're doing fireworks, which they should be. I also want to go through all of the portals at night. And in the front of the park, like the first portal you go through to enter the park, they have lights in the cement like Epcot used to have back in the day. Come on, you are of age. In my head I am. I'm a big kid. I'm a big kid. There used to be this commercial for Disney World. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, because my sister had told me about it at first, because she said it reminds me of you and Camera Girl. So it's like the mom was like working so she could save up for a trip to Walt Disney World. And then when they got here, they were riding everything. They were, you know, hanging out with the princesses. They were screaming on Big Thunder Mountain, going down Splash Mountain, enjoying the food. And at the end, where they're about to leave the park, and they stop on Main Street and they look in one of the windows, and in the window is the reflection of the little girl and the reflection of the mom as a little girl. That commercial was so Disney. And it's a shame they don't do that anymore. So, oh, thank you, Keely. Thank you, Braylon. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'm gonna remember all these compliments when I'm in the old folks' home. Yep, Nuanced Observer, the videos of the park at night are gorgeous. That's why I wanted to walk through at night, because I think a lot of people are filming during the day, but I am gonna film at night. Epic Universe is funny. Epic Universe is the one park where I could go, stay for a while, take me 15 minutes to go home and have lunch, and then come back to the park. Hey, the mom. Says, hey, Lorena, have a great rest of your stream. Parenting duties later, chat. I hear ya. I know how that goes. Ooh, let's see. Old Scratch Mystery Mine. I have explored many old mines, but this end, remember, Tom wasn't very learned. The best ever. Strange things happen in here, so keep a sharp eye out and don't stop for nothing. Tom. You know me. I'm gonna go in here into the mine. If I lose signal, don't worry, I'll pick it up soon. Wow. Dylan says, I love the mine. Isn't this cool? I'd never been here, like ever, until like a year ago. Oh, wow. Look at this. I keep expecting for the 7 dwarves to pop out. Look at that. It's glowing. With the glowing jewels. And the lamps. They're the running water. And also another thing I love is that the floor is uneven. It's supposed to be, because you're in a mile. This is the I'm a curious person. I'd go into. Yeah, that's me, the adventurer. I would go through stuff like this, and my sister would be attached to my leg. Because I'm like, I have to find out what's there. For real, I've never been in the mine before. And to think we could possibly lose this, you know? Some kids probably don't even know what a mine looks like. You know, like the mine for those minerals Apple uses to make their iPhones, or should I say Foxconn? That comes from stuff in the earth. Look at this. Even little sparkles, like minerals in here. Incoming extra. I'll run back in. But yeah, that's the mine. So that is so cool. I haven't had a chance to do that before. Like I said, going in there, it feels like the 7 dwarfs are gonna pop out. So if you miss Snow White's Scary Adventures, and you don't want to waste time on the 7 Dwarfs mine train, which you shouldn't because it's boring. There are any mines here. So to enter the mine, there's a welcome sign there. There's the map for Tom Sawyer Island. Excuse me. Here's the windmill. Reminds me of my colon. Gilly. Here's the windmill. And next to the windmill is the entrance for the mine. So that's where. Yes. Let's see, that's Little Crooked Bridge. We were already there. Let's see. Where's that long bridge? I think I have to go down this way. 50 of you folks watching. Thank you so very, very much. I appreciate it. Appreciate it so much. This is Reina Creole, and I am live from the Magic Kingdom over here, Walt Disney World. We are having a lot of fun checking out Tom Sawyer Island. I plan to be doing a lot island before they completely shut it off. Oh. This is literally, I mean, I'm blessed to have visited my grandparents for summers. I lived in Philly. I'd come down to Florida to stay with them. Or we drive all the way out to Gulfport, Mississippi. And you could see like the river boats and just all the commerce that's done on the Mississippi River. And some methods that haven't changed in over like 200 years. It's such an amazing part to remember what Americana is. And Mark Twain, aka Samuel Clemens, that's what so much his writing was about. So much about America. And my favorite, what is it? I think it's the celebrated jumping frog of Calaveras County. South Park actually spoofed that. Instead, they called it the Mexican staring frog. I'm Elphaba in real life, Braylon. Hey, Torontos. Jeff Nation says, I want that boat in real life and sail with my buddies playing poker. Oh, yeah. Just like the movies depicted in the 1800s where the riverboats were all fancy and decked out with so many vulgar decorations. All the poker games. They're basically the floating casinos before casinos came a thing. Toronto says, fill that damn river and will look so much better filled with concrete. Yeah, I don't get it. But then again, if you're not a creative, which Bob is not, as much grief as I give Michael Eisner, he let Imagineering do what they needed to do, and he supported them. And had the 90s were some of the best Disney years. Oh my gosh. Let's disregard you totally copying Dutch windmills. Well, we had Dutch immigrants, especially in Philadelphia. We did. So you can blame them for coming on over here and building windmills. Phil says we should tell Disney that removing the riverboat is like removing Steamboat Willie's boat. Yeah, you know they'd ignore us. But pretty much the same, yeah. Steamboat Willie going down the river. Hey, Erica. Says, sorry I'm late. Oh, no, you're not late. Y'all arrive precisely when you guys intend to. There's a construction going on for Big Thunder Mountain's renovations. Although, still, I'm just like, what are you going to do to it? It's supposed to be a runaway mine train. It's not a comfortable ride. That's not why we get on it. We get on it to scream our heads off. And is that Nahinga? Yes, it is. Okay, so, okay, you see that bird that just went up shore? And I think it's got a fish in its mouth. Okay, it just came out of the water. That's a Nahinga. When I first moved down here in 2021 and I saw one, yeah, it's going back in the water. Now watch. It's going to go into the water. I thought I was seeing things. Yep, see, there it goes. There it goes. It literally goes into the water, hunts fish in the water. You see his neck? And he just went back down the water. That was so freaking crazy. I had to look it up on Google. I'm like, what the what? Florida's wild, man. So they do. They walk on the bottom of bodies of water to snatch up fish. And then usually they're standing on the shore with their wings out, to dry their wings out. It's just crazy. I'd never heard of such a bird before in my life. Oh, no bears this time, nuanced observer. Well, they probably checked before. And yes, so great to see the legacy of Walt's vision at Tom Sawyer Island. It's great. As for me, it's like I love reading in general. But there were so many books. Oh, dang, there it is. Oh, it decided to grace us with a sighting. Just went under there. See, there he goes. See? Oh, but yeah, he got some kind of bird. Okay, see, yeah, see, there he goes. Back down the water again. Proof that I'm not making it up when I talk about the ahinga going down in the water and snatching up fish. Y'all saw it. Y'all saw it. Going Shogi says ninja bird. You know what? That's pretty much what it is. And Going Shogi says down periscope. Yup. The wildlife here is insane. Yeah, it just grabbed something else. There it goes. They fascinate me. Wildlife fascinates me, especially in Florida. Because when I was a kid, it's like in Pennsylvania, we didn't have this kind of stuff. And the squirrels are all tiny compared to like fat Pennsylvania squirrel. Yeah, Erica, it says not to mention proof.
Hi there, my friend.
Hello,
We're
hello.
going to be closing the island soon, so we're asking
okay.
the folks head towards the docks.
Okay, thank you. That answers my other question. Okay, that's cool. They're just, remember I said it closes at dusk, so they're letting people know if the park is going to close. So I didn't get to go up to the fort, but let me back up. I'll show you guys the fort. We'll have to check it out another time. But that's the replica of a fort. It's called Fort Ticonderoga. They have forts like this all over Pennsylvania. I've seen several of them in upstate New York, especially built during the Revolutionary War, especially if you go to Valley Forge and you can see the existing structures. Nuance observer, you're not my friend, buddy. That really freaking annoys me. I know why they have to say it, but it's just like, it's so annoying. Makes me wonder where all the birds are gonna go when this river is drained. You know what, that's a good point. Max relaxes wild Disnoids. Yeah, Tinkerella, you know what Disney did to placate the South Florida Water Management District? They said, oh, we'll offset what we do here with a land preserve somewhere else in the park. Like, we promise we're gonna do this. And I'm not seeing how they can, considering this has been here for like 50 years. The animals already know where it is, the breeding marsh, and where they get, you know, their fish and everything. It's a delicate ecosystem. So I'm like, I don't know how Disney thinks they're gonna get away with this. But even though the South Florida Water Management District gave their approval to the plan, it doesn't mean they're not intermittently checking in to see what they've been doing. So I am really hoping the South Florida Water Management District drags this process of so much red tape that it takes forever to get done. We'll have to go on the second floor so you guys can hear the script. We're gonna head off the island. Like I said, the island closes at dusk. So you have some cast members making the rounds to remind folks, okay, boat's leaving. Last boat's leaving. If you've ever been on a cruise, been on a cruise and you go on an excursion, you really don't want to be the person on that last boat out. BR Guy says, bring on the red tape. Yeah, that's my feelings. Ronan Bunny says, who knows? Hopefully this project, oh shoot, 1 second. Hopefully this project will be canceled along with the destruction of Muppet Vision. We need to keep these American icons alive. And Braylon says, I mean, Kermit's Island could be a thing. Could be. But I will say this. As much as Disney tries to say Epic Universe doesn't bother them, yes, it does. I don't know if you guys saw the news about the new hotel discounts. Disney has the All-Star Resort discounted to $99 a night. I haven't seen a value resort priced at $99 a night in over a decade. Yet Nuance Observer, Epic has them in a panic. They do. The pictures are getting out, the videos getting out. They did a major PR blitz. They're putting stuff in the press. I mean, and there's people who have put off going to Universal until Epic Universe was announced, like, okay, we're doing reservations and stuff. Erica says, yes, I saw that. Those are 1990s prices. Yeah, we're going to talk about that on Resort Recon Live on Saturday. There's so much scrambling that is going on. It's insane. Nuance Observer says we are going to try to stay at the Cabana Bay again when we go at some point later this year. Yeah, Cabana Bay is my favorite. I love Cabana Bay. I love the food court with the big, huge screens on both sides. Bowling alley, it's so fun. And it's on Lazy River too. Okay, there's Kaiju Crane over there. Dr. DS, hello. And welcome to the chat. I sure appreciate you being here. I forgot my neck band. I'm gonna have to put that in the I'm gonna have to put that in the backpack. Since the weather got cooler, I just put it away. Ronan Bunny says the Monstropolis walls haven't even gone up yet. Maybe the tariffs are causing halts in the construction process. Yes, especially considering how much of that stuff Disney likes to outsource. Pressed wood from China, steel from China. Especially if the prices and everything were locked in via contract, they got to renegotiate that. Toronto says our Disney vacation this year for the first time ever, we are carving time out to stay at Universal. Reckon a lot of people will be doing the same. Yeah, Phil, one of the things that I've told people, because some people are like, oh, people are going to still spend money at Disney. I said yes, but they're going to do it differently. Totally differently. Instead of making Walt Disney World their home base for where they're having their hotel, they're going to shift it to Universal. And just like I've been telling people, the concentration of goods and services, the fact that you can walk from Epic Universe to the Publix, okay? Don't sleep on that. And also the convention center. You can see Epic Universe from the convention center. I mean, it's gorgeous. And at night, you definitely want to go there, that's for sure. Let's see. Oh yeah, Phil. Have fun here in Bay. Yeah. Hopefully we can run into each other on the island. Bella Hart, hello and welcome. Says, why is there a crane by Thunder Mountain? Well, that's because Thunder Mountain is undergoing renovations. So they have the big crane there to move things around. So that's why. Meanwhile, tariffs aren't slowing Universal down. No, because Universal wasted no time getting everything built. And you guys have heard the news. They announced Universal Great Britain. And they've been working on that for quite some time. I mean, if Bob Iger wasn't so buddy-buddy with the CCP, he wanted to be ambassador to China, actually, but he didn't get it. I think that was when Obama was in office? I think that's what he wanted before, you know, the presidential thing. Bella Hart says, oh, I thought it was for Villains Land, LOL. It will be eventually. But right now, the big Thunder Mountain renovations are taking precedence. Yeah, because Disney does not, because Universal doesn't drag its feet. Yeah, Goofar 35, I hope they don't mess it up. Oh, wow. Dylan, you got a cameo in someone's Scream at Dorney Park. That's cool. And yep, VR guys, they are planning on building Universal Great Britain in 6 years, and I bet they make it too. Yeah, they might get it done in 5. And when I say done, I mean, it's done, it's there, but there's other stuff that they're doing with it. Universal seems to, I don't know what they build in their contracts, but they seem to under-promise and over-deliver. Oh, you are welcome, Mrs. L. You are welcome. And yep, Erica at Universal knows how to manage their money better. Thank you. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Mrs. L. Thanks for being here. Erica's mom. Have a great rest of your day. And Starlina 27. Hello, hello, hello. Yep, Bella, it will be sad to see the riverboat and the island go away for the cars ride. Yeah. Oh, that looks so cute. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to do as many streams as possible from over here at the Magic Kingdom for, you know, the Liberty Bell and Tom Sawyer Island, because I've never known the Magic Kingdom without the Liberty Bell, without the sound of the riverboat, without the water, without Tom Sawyer Island. It's like it really hurts, because ever since I was little, I've always known the riverboat, Liberty Bell, Rivers of America across from Frontierland, where you get your turkey leg and your coonskin cap. it's sad. And then I'm trying to see if Tiana's like stopped or something. And there isn't even as much water as there used to be. Like when you, okay, that's a backup. That's not good. Let me show you guys. I thought I had a camera over here. Okay. Let's see. Yep. You guys see it? Yep, Bella, I think it's stuck. I heard a cast member's voice. Usually when you hear that and it's not Lewis's voice, something's wrong. Yeah, it looks stuck. Okay, Dad, I'm moving again. This ride is being held together by like duct tape and WD-40. Yep. Log jam. I have to go over to Universal and show you guys yet again on the Jurassic Park River ride. Remember, we saw the splash zone for that, and there's so much water. It's like the water's roaring all over the place. You do not stay dry on that attraction.
That was probably a good video too.
I tell you. I would have said regular tape and toothpicks. Swampy Poo Canyon strikes again. Yeah, it's never had a real steady state. And like I had told you guys before, okay, let me walk because we got to get down to Libertyville. The thing with The thing with Tiana's Bayou Adventure, and I argue with so many like pixie dusters about it, that thing was not ready to be released. They pushed the release time up so that they could get this right, and they did it in time for Juneteenth. So they skipped a whole bunch of alpha testing that they should have done, and instead decided to use the cast members for alpha testing and the pass holders and guests for beta testing. And that is not supposed to happen. You can go back and watch my video where I wrote it, and you can, the critiques were fast and furious with that. That thing was not ready to go. Same thing with Rise of the Resistance. That was nowhere near ready to go either, but Iger wanted to put it on the books, you know? Oh, thank you, Max Relax. Appreciate that compliment. It was a green screen, yeah. Bella, they're kind of like a little wet, but compared to, I'll put it to you like this. Tiana's Bayou Adventure, when you go down the log flume, it feels like you're in a shower. Old school Splash Mountain felt like somebody dumped like a 10-gallon drum of water on you. That's the difference. But they quote unquote didn't want to scare little kids, so they took the water cannons out. Dumb. Dumb. Night on Broccoli Mountain, that sounds terrifying. It looks so creepy at night. And they tried to do the Bayou theme, but they didn't do it right. And as a Creole, you know I ripped that thing up and down for its lack of authenticity. Starlina 27 says, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Ride in a nutshell. Yes. And there's the corporal punishment in the colonies. put you in the stocks. Riverboat departs on the hour and a half hour.
Oh my god. Bro, that means happy people.
Starlina says, reminds me of an Ailstorm meme chart. That's a Disney-friendly version. Disclaimer, parody isn't family-friendly. I'm actually going to be over in the studios for May the 4th, but I'm not looking forward to it.
Oh my god.
So we may be the last ride of the night. Erica, wasn't that jacket cool? Yeah, it was so cool. I saw it like with the denim. Very 90s looking. Oh, with the VTubers? Yeah, I thought about trying a VTuber thing, but I was like, nah. Yeah. I love the roses. They're so pretty. Disney horticulture is on point, although Universal is catching up to them very quickly. Braylon, that's an idea. Thank you. There goes the boat. This is a great time for me to get some water. Oh, thank you, Max. You're too sweet. Says, no, don't do that, Lorena. You look good enough without that. Well, thank you. Oh, that's perfect. Get the sunset going on. Just enjoy. Erica says I have an avatar created, just haven't programmed it yet to move with me. I love the idea of animation coming to life. You know what? You'll have to let me know how you did that. And just for fun, I want to try it. I think I'd make my avatar something like a pissed off Tinkerbell. Stay hydrated, folks. But as I'm like walking and live streaming, I forget. It's like, okay, I'm expending calories. Oh, you like the pissed off Tinkerbell idea, Erica? Be perpetually pissed off. Ruining my part. Yeah. One of my favorite parts about Tinkerbell ooh, that's a shadow. I don't like that shadow. Okay. One of the things that I like about Peter Pan, that scene where Tinkerbell gets really, really pissed off and she's just throwing a freaking fit. I love it. She crosses her arms and pouts and shakes her head and it's like, I'm not doing a daggone thing. I ain't doing a daggone thing. Starlina says the one thing about the parody is that it matches our levels of quiplash. Yes. Yes. We'll have another quiplash stream. I just got to set it up in the schedule. I've had so many things happen this week and drop this week. I had to swap some stuff around, but yeah, we have got to get back to quiplash. Our quiplash streams are legendary. Erica says, can you imagine a group of demented, angry looking VTubers ripping on Disney in first person? That would be hilarious. I would love to see that. That would be so entertaining. You'd have pissed off Mickey, like South Park Mickey. Oh my gosh, I freaking love South Park Mickey. Mickey, Donald, Minnie Mouse, we're just done. Look at this stupid thing we did. Like with let me see, let me go over this side a little bit. Because I want to turn the camera, but okay, that's a little better. Kind of like Disney putting out concept art. Like they put out concept art for the renovated lobby of the Grand Floridian. Did you see they put concept art out about the Villains show? It's coming to the studios. Like, that's okay. There's the Villain show that's new, but Epic Universe has got like what, I think 4 different new shows. One with a flying dragon in it. Y'all got nothing. Y'all got nothing. Disney's got nothing. Let's see. Nuanced Observer says, I love the appreciation for America at Liberty Square. It changes to Magic Kingdom. It's going to kill that American feel. Yeah, and they're doing it on purpose. And honestly, if I hadn't researched my family, I would say, I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm principal. But no, I take that personally. I have distant relatives who signed the Declaration of Independence, their fortune, their lives, and their sacred honor. You know? Sam Adams, the perpetual crapster. He was another one of my distant, for my distant cousins. It's just, America was an idea that came about and had never been done before. And the fact that we pulled it off was divine intervention. Because we squared off against the most powerful military in the world. Yes, we did have allies because they saw it as a proxy war. But yeah, it's nothing to be ashamed of. So it really irritates me when people are like, oh, you know what, embarrassed about America. Yeah, America did some messed up stuff. It did. But we also did way better things. And with this whole thing with tariffs, here's something that people need to remember about the United States, okay? We were basically created from a bunch of people that Europe either didn't want or didn't want to acknowledge. And we came over here and started things differently. And in the end, you know what? America, we were founded by gangsters, run by gangsters, And to be honest, if we wanted people's stuff, we could just take it. But nah, we're not really gonna do that. We'd rather do it through trade. But make no mistake. Make no freaking mistake. It's like if you don't like America, you need to get on a plane and leave. Seriously. That's how I feel about it. I haven't seen any other country. Well, I've seen countries in Europe be embarrassed to be European. I'm like, what the hell? Makes no sense. 0 sense. Let's see. Hey, theme park casual. Coming on in. How you doing, my dear? Hope you're doing well. Doing well and blessed. Folks, you got to check out Theme Park Casual's channel. He does the West Coast Disney parks along with Knott's. And hopefully one of the mods can put the link to Theme Park Casual's channel in the chat. I don't get to catch his streams as often. It's kind of late on the East Coast when I do, but I enjoy it. Sometimes I ninja watch, which means I'm working on other stuff, but I'm like watching. I always love watching it because I lived in LA for a while and went to Disneyland, I think like twice. And when I lived there. Then when I moved, I came back and visited Disneyland. So yeah, good memories. Good memories there. I'd hear people say, oh, Disneyland is better. I'm like, shut your mouth. And then I went. I'm like, okay, I understand it now. Akido says Reina Creole pixie dusters might, shoot, a minute, just might come Universal Wanderer and say, don't listen to Reina and Friends. Take our great ideas like giving Jimmy Fallon a land expansion and writers. That Jimmy Fallon ride is so darn boring. I mean, well, Fast and the Furious is worse. But they really need to redo that. I want to know who at Comcast still wants Jimmy Fallon attraction. I'm kidding. It's so flippin' boring. They need to replace it with something else. I mean, because nighttime TV, like the evening shows, like I love the Craig Ferguson show, Craig Ferg. Who's the other one? The Tonight Show. Not Tonight Show, yeah. I used to watch that. But now it's like people are watching YouTube more than they are, broadcast television. You know? Let's see. Keely Chow says, which has the better fights, Disneyland or Disney World? Let's face it, nothing is ever going to beat the throwdown in Toontown, okay? I say Disneyland, and here's why. Disneyland is built around locals coming to visit. Locals coming to visit Disney act way different than people who dropped a couple of G's to come visit. Yeah. Yep. Because locals coming to visit that live nearby, they're like, oh yeah, I'll run into you at the park. Don't let me see you. Yeah. We just get a lot of people from out of town. They'll start fighting, but usually that happens in the hotels. Like the 60-year-olds that got into a fight over Animal Kingdom. I mean, really. Some people get stressed out about how much money they spent to come to the parks, which is why I always tell people, save the money first. Save the money first. So that way the trip is paid for. You don't have to worry about anything. You got people that show up, they put it on the credit cards, they spread that stress on to everyone, and the whole family can have fun. I've seen families like yell at each other. Ridiculous. Hey, Slytherin Hobbit! How's Nuanced Hobbit doing today? Your guy said, let's see, Nuanced Observer says Jimmy Fallon, Fast and the Furious, and The Simpsons. What about The Simpsons? Simpsons need to go. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, BR guys, Fast and Furious is cheesy. I'm so bored with it though, but it's so bad, it's, you know, passable. But Jimmy Fallon, I'm just like, I'm bored. I'm bored. Akio agrees with me. Throw down and tune down is the best. Oh, okay. Nuanced Hobbit's doing great. He's watching the stream with us. Oh, cool. The sun is hitting just right on you. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So we are waiting. The Liberty Bell is coming just around the bend. So let me... For posterity, I like to say. Wow, there's a whole lot of people riding the Liberty Bell. Now, rumor has it, retiring the Liberty Bell is not going to be as easy as they think. I heard there's some things that are kind of cutting into the progress of that happening. Akido says, Lorena, what's crazy about it? Because they were fighting their own family members and how long it lasted. LOL. Yes, some of the nastiest fights at Disney are between family members, not strangers, family members. And usually after some folks have had way too much to drink. Sawyer Hobbit says there was an April Fool's post on Facebook saying that Universal was getting rid of the Fast and Furious ride. I was very disappointed when I realized it was a joke. I would be too. I mean, Universal Hollywood is getting a Fast and the Furious coaster. How come we can't get that? You know? I'll take pickups. The universe wants to send to prevent the rivers of American destruction. It's like sending all the dragons, all the Targaryen dragons, and just like burn it to the ground. I can't wait to visit Isle of Berk since they have these little eggs that have the baby dragons in them. So I want a couple of them so I can take a picture and I'm truly the mother of dragons, like Daenerys Targaryen. Yep, so remember folks, you disembark on the bottom level. Get on the second level. And right there, we'll walk through the wheelhouse pretty quickly. It looks like there's a walk through there. Charlena says, can't wait to see a stream for that one, especially stage show. If I'm not allowed to live stream it, I'm hoping I can video. I might take video of the show. Shows like that, I usually like to take video and post it on the channel. Nuanced Observer says, I think we might briefly take Nuanced Hobbit to see Nintendo Land and how to train your Dragon Land at Epic. Oh yeah, how to train your Dragon Land. Oh my gosh, it looks so, it is going to be a hit with families. I mean, yeah, you got Super Nintendo World for a little bit older kids, but Isle of Berk with all the dragons walking around, you know. Oh, thanks, Darlena. Yeah, never trust a hobbit. Your guy says Isle of Berk has been my most anticipated world from day one, but a lot of people slept on it until they started seeing the dragons. Yeah, see, that was me. I was just like, okay. And then they said dragons. I'm like, wait, dragons everywhere, dragons flying, dragons walking around. Did you see the video of the one like ice dragon that's in his little house and he breathes out like ice breath? It's so cool. It's so cool. The first day I go, I'm gonna be over in Super Nintendo World and Dark Universe for most of it, and then kind of check out the other parts. I want to ride on Battle of the Ministry. I think I can take video of the queue, which I really want to do. Oh my gosh. We're going to walk through the wheelhouse really quickly. So this part is great if you just want to ride on the boat, especially if some folks may want a little bit more peace and quiet. You can go through here. It's really nice. Old school maps of like New Orleans. Really cool. Plus, on the second level here is where you can hear the script. You can't really hear the script up top. I think you can on the bottom level, but you definitely can on the first level. I mean, the second level. We are going to start at the Ministry of Magic first before anything. I get you. Yeah, I definitely want to stroll through there just to see how they've recreated Paris. I mean, well, the Montmartre section of Paris. It looks amazing. The tallest building in Diagon Alley, which of course is the dragon on top of Gringotts Bank, is the shortest structure over in Ministry of Magic. It is amazing. Plus, I want a blue wand. Oh, somebody's tired. Pretty, look, we got, I've never been to the Diamond Horseshoe because it's crazy expensive, but I haven't been to the Liberty Tavern in a while. The food's okay. It's like I've had that food in the Northeast. It doesn't impress me. And just go to the Columbia Harbor House. Their chowder is actually okay. I mean, as a Creole, I like spicy food, but clam chowder, when it's made well, is pretty good. And plus, you know, you can spike it with stuff. I put Creole seasoning on it. Hey, Marilyn M. Hello, hello, hello. Good seeing ya. Welcome. Phil, you got a GoPro? I thought about getting a GoPro, but some folks have kind of said it's Like it saps battery life, it gets overheated a lot. And they can spot GoPros. Did you guys hear the news about when the Friends and Family preview was going on over Epic? Some people were using Meta glasses to get on-ride footage. Marilyn M says, Columbia Harbor House is good. Bring your own spice. Yeah. I haven't had anything bad really to eat over at Columbia Harbor House. It is back through that way, going towards Fantasyland. They have a nice salmon dish there. That's pretty good, pretty passable. Let's see. Liberty Tree Tavern is best during the holiday season, especially when they used to have the characters there. Because yes, Liberty Tree Tavern used to have. They used to have like the Fab 4, Fab 5, all in American Revolution, like American colonist gear, like Minnie and, you know, Mickey and Donald had like Continental Army uniforms, and for Christmas it was so cool. I had to find the picture. One of the best pictures I have of Camera Girl is her with Minnie Mouse over in Liberty Tree Tavern. Bill Metzger, spicy food. I enjoy some ghost pepper sometimes. Do you know Target has a cheese mixture called Carolina Reaper? I haven't tried it yet. Like, I love habanero jack cheese because it's hot, but I need to try that Carolina Reaper. Yeah, Braylon, definitely. Definitely. And then sometimes when the kids are too tired, they're still dragging them around to get their money's worth. It's just like, look, I tell people, if you're gonna bring your kids to Disney, especially very, very young children, plan to do half as much, half as fast. You keep that in mind. You minimize meltdowns and stressing everybody out. Oh, and you're not getting out of Fantasyland. Especially if you have a little girl that loves princesses. I'm just saying. Your guy says, oh yes, the Harbor House salmon is fantastic. Yes, it is. Nuance Observer says they used to sell kitty muskets at Disney before. Now they are too dang woke. Yes, I remember that. You had like your coon skin cap and a musket. It was so cool. It was like, it just helped you get more immersed in Frontierland, especially with the shooting gallery. Right over there, which is, yeah, it's a DVC lounge now, you know, so us poor folks can't get in there. They got rid of our shooting gallery. They made it free and then they took it away. You know. Hey, Krista Joe. How are you doing, my dear? Good to see ya. Hope you're doing well. Phil Metzger says Berry Place 28 said the GoPro may not record in dark places as well like maybe a phone could. I'm going to test it out this weekend. I know with the iPhone that I use for streaming, I have a iPhone 16. It does pretty good in the dark, a lot better than my iPhone 12. I was quite surprised. Don't mention taxes. I gotta do that. Don't wanna. Bella Hart says it's becoming a DVC lounge pirate theme. Yeah, we'll walk by and press our face up against the window. I just think it's so tone deaf. You know, bringing in all these DVC lounges when Walt's intent was for the whole family to have fun at the parks, regardless of where you were staying, or you know, whatever. I think someone's sleepy. I think someone's sleepy. No, this sparrow didn't just land over here. Sure did, I just saw it. See if we caught that real fast. There's a haunted mansion in Aunt Polly's. I might go upstairs. Hey, John the Beagle Dad says, hey guys. Yep, John the Beagle Dad, that is my intent. Capturing all of this before it's gone.
Last call. Secure all cargo. All passengers aboard. Cargo secured. All passengers boarded, sir.
Krista Joe says, yeah, the kid is definitely tired. That was me crying internally all day.
Cast off bow line.
Aye, aye, sir. Bow line away.
Engine room. Head 1/4. Sound last bell.
Oh, okay, John. Looking forward to seeing the new puppy when you get him.
Leafman, sound off. Give me a depth reading by the mark.
And hello, Izzo's Place. Says hello, Riverboat Queen. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you.
Mark 4. Engine room. Head 3/4. Stand by. Steady as she goes. Captain?
Welcome aboard the Liberty. I'm your captain, Horace Bixby, and my pilot with me here on the Texas deck is a young cub that goes by the name of Sam Clemens. Hey, he's working his 100th voyage down the river today with nary a calamity on his voyage, and so on. And Sam knows this river like his own backyard. Sam, tell our guests everything you know about this river.
Well, now, I always figure it is better to keep your mouth shut and be a student when you're open than to move all down. But I want to tell you this. I love this river more than anything else. I've loved this river even from the time I was a toddler back in Missouri. Before we get too much further out of port, I think I should mention that you best not be sitting on those handrails. They're the only thing between you and the river. And the river don't always take kindly to uninvited guests. I've also had reports of river pirates operating in the vicinity, so I wouldn't lean out beyond those rails for that reason either. Now, for those of you on the port side, that river town you're passing is Frontierland. A few years back, it was no more than a boomtown carved out of the wilderness by a handful of settlers looking to start a new life. Today, utility and decloring are running rampant. Oh, it still has its share of footloose trappers, field boaters, prospectors, and Indians too, but mostly it's flush time and well on its way to become a fine big city. Frontierland reminds me some of my own hometown, Hannibal. It takes me back to when I was a barefoot boy growing up alongside the riverbank. You know, it seems to me that when I was younger, I could remember everything, whether it happened or not. But as I grow older, I seem to remember only the things that never happened at all.
I am gonna miss watching the fireworks on the river. I like watching the fireworks. Along that bridge. Or down on the docks. We ran around out there. We ran across that bridge. I sent you that TikTok. Oh yeah.
starboard side was my stomping grounds when I was young. Exceedingly young. Marvelously young. Young by hundreds of years. Younger than I will ever be again. It's called Tom Sawyer's Island, and is named for a friend from my boyhood. Even today, the only way you can get there is by raft. Old man Harper's grain mills there, back in the woods just off Tom's Landing. And that's Muff Potter's pond and his windmill. We almost hanged Muff once. And there's Muff's Landing. I always did like that. He could swear just wonderful. He and Tom and I spent most of our wild and reckless youth exploring the island. Lots of caves, lots of adventure, if you know where to look. And we all knew where to look. That's Superstition Bridge. It connects the Big Island and the Little. And if you follow the Wilderness Trail there, it'll lead you right up to the gates of Fort Langhorne. It's the last trading outpost before we head into the Indian country. Look who's drifted out of the bayou. Off the port, Captain. It's Beacon Joe.
Old Beacon's been marking this river for longer than I can remember. Every time the river cuts a big channel, Old Beacon puts out a marker to let us know whether it's safe to travel or not. However, Sam here has been right when the push came to shove, he can navigate the Liberty Bell on a heavy duty. Isn't that so, Sam?
Well, I was born humble, Captain, but mostly it's worn off.
Captain, Indian Village to port. Now that's something you don't see much out this way. That's an Algonquin Indian village. Looks to be from the Powhatan tribe. Usually they stay further east. I've seen Seminole and Miami this far west. And of course Shoshone, Blackfeet, and Crow, but I've never seen Algonquins out here.
Lots of game out this way. I've seen moose and deer and plenty of other critters along the shoreline.
That could be why the ptarmigans are out this far. Just following the food trail.
The alligators belong. Yeah.
Other village off the port that has been here a while. Most of the Indians along the river don't quite know what to make of our steamboat. They call it Pinocchio, which means fire. Because of the smoke and sparks pouring out of our docks there. The first time we passed this way, they thought it was the return of one of their heavenly messengers. They said our riverboat was a comet of the sun.
What? Thank you. And now there's one with the tree up there.
Just beyond the village of that hill is their sacred burial grounds. Those who call it that is the top traditional bed of death. After nightfall, they'll return to mourn the great warriors who brought honor to the tribe.
Attention deck watch. Shoals to port and starboard. Engine room, ready on.
We're entering shallow water, but there's no cause for worry. Sam knows every shoal and shallow, every snagging and sandbar in this part of the river. He'll navigate us through the safe water. You wouldn't steer us wrong, would you, Sam?
I believe we ought never to do wrong, Captain. Especially when others are looking. Leadsman, hang out.
Those of you who have been this way before know that the water can get fairly shallow along the stretching river. Leadsmen pull out the deck. Each mark is a fathom or 6 feet. Mark 20 is 2 fathoms, and for us that means safe water.
Captain, we're passing Cutthroat Corner. Attention deck crew. Stay alert. With river pirates out here, this is where they'll most likely be. Never here. Commotion and sounds like their interests lie elsewhere.
Oh my god, not it.
You folks up there look past the trees on the island? That's Port Washington. Most of these old ports started out as trading posts. Then as settlers started heading west, the army came in and took them over. My feeling is, these days, there's a lot less frontier and a lot more civilization than is truly necessary. Leadsman, give me a duck reading. Sing out. spirit. If you ask me, I'd say the ones telling those tales are the ones filled with spirit. You want proof? Just ask them. They got it. Not 100 proof, all right? And those are true. Don't smoke any magic. They ain't free to use direction. You won't just be seeing ghosts. You'll be joining them. On behalf of the captain, myself, and the crew, thanks for flying the waterways with us, and I hope I see you next time around the river beach.
Thanks, Sam, and thank you, everyone, for traveling the rivers of America with us today.
And in room, approach Larry at 1/4 speed. And the battle line. Versus check freight and cargo. All hands prepare to dock. All passengers stand by to go ashore.
Welcome back to Liberty Square. At this time, please gather your personal belongings, take small children by the hand, and using any one of the 7 stairwells located on board, you can rate all 3 down to the lowest level of the boat. There you will find the one and only exit of the Liberty Bell. Once again, everyone, you will not be exiting on the level you came in on. We'll be exiting on the level closest to the water. As you exit, please watch your step and enjoy the rest of your day here on the Magic Kingdom. Thanks for traveling with us.
All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed that ride around Rivers of America. I figured I'd just let you guys listen to the script, because a lot of people don't know there's a script that goes along with this ride, and enjoy it. So I'm glad you guys did. So let's see what we're gonna do next. Well, I know we got to do the people mover. I know that. We always do the people mover. Let's see. Maybe we'll do the Little Mermaid ride, actually. The reason why I say that is, well, one, it's a short, usually the queue is pretty short, but not only that, I love it. I love it. It reminds me of why I love the Little Mermaid. You know the Gaston's Tavern. It might be closed by now. I don't know. The Lady Starstruck, I see you. DJ Knight, I see you. So glad you all enjoyed it. John the Beagle Dad, yes, I have heard of a Florida town called Orchard. So my people live in Orchard. I'm aware, definitely aware of that. Off the boat on the first level. Tanya Marshall says, love the people mover. I do too.
Oh, really? Yeah. Every time there's a new president, they have to close the attraction so they can use it.
Yeah. That Haunted Mansion line, I think that's about 30 minutes. But it's moving really fast. So let's see, we might be able to hit it. glad you all enjoyed it. You know what? I need to check my battery life real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, oh, hell no. Okay, yeah, that's like 80 lines way back there. way back there. Let me see if I'm right. Well, it says 30. You know what? I am gonna park you guys to look at the Haunted Mansion while I get the battery pack out. Came on a Haunted Mansion. I was like, 52 of you folks in here. Please do me a favor, make sure you I'm usually out here at the theme park here in Orlando. Usually, well now, it looks like it's going to be every Thursday. Questions about the park, visiting the park. I like doing these little informative strolls to answer questions and just to enjoy them with you guys. I'm not going in a haunted mansion. You know, I gotta do the walkthrough at the interview. Because the only thing cooler than the haunted mansion is haunted mansion swag. So this shop is literally right next to the haunted mansion. You'll blink and miss it. Later, Slytherin Hobbits. It's time for nuanced Hobbits bath. See y'all later. Have a great night. Oh, you have a great night too, my dear. Let's see. I wish I liked this one, but I don't. I have the ears that have the like the jacquard pattern, and it's really soft and the texture. I love it. Oh wait, there's a haunted mansion golden bug. Oh, this is too much. I love it. That's funny. I like that. And of course they have the ravens here. I love these. You activate them and they'll call like 3 times. So you'll touch its beak, and it'll call once, and then it'll call 2 more times. I used to do that around Halloween. She was like, it's still calling. I said, yes, ma'am. I like this jacket, but the style is cool, but the fabric is rather rough. Bill, yeah, I'm glad there's no Liberty Square runoff from the chamber. I like this baseball cap. This is, how much is it? So the black lights, $30. It's got the print. That's crazy. That's actually pretty cool. I like that. Love coming over here because they have the UV lights and everything. Let's see if there's anything new. Oh, these are cute. Okay, we got Haunted Mansion sunglasses. So whatever the maroon price is, and why do I want to say it's like 25 bucks? Is that the legend over here? Let me see it. Okay, I'm not seeing the legend. Excuse me. I'm not seeing that. So my guess is it's probably 25 bucks. I love the light up chess set. This is super expensive, but it's gorgeous. Like there's the pieces right there. Let me see how much this is. Try not to knock it over. I bet you it's at least 100. Yep, I was right. But I'd pay 100 for this. Cool pieces are. Later, Max Relax. Thank you so much for being here, my dear. You have a wonderful and blessed evening. Marilyn M says, go ahead, buy that chess set. I don't even play chess. I would just put it out as like a conversation piece.
I don't think so.
Oh, they have playing cards. This is what I didn't get. I think I'll get this year. It's the light up luminary. I had a choice between this and the gargoyle, the gargoyle diffuser. And I got the gargoyle diffuser instead. So this year I'll probably get that one.
I don't know. I want to spend my money on those pants, but
Oh, there it is. Ooh, check it out. And it's lit up. So that's the Haunted Mansion candle with the bat on it. I want that. And over here, that's the gargoyle. So you can see the gargoyle in my studio. I didn't have time to load it up with the mist for the diffuser, but the mist comes out of the candles. It's so cool. So cool. I have to get the, I have a spotlight for it. I think that's everything, really. That's in here. I don't see anything seriously new. Usually the new stuff they'll put out, well, it does almost halfway to Halloween, but usually around August, September, they'll put out new stuff. There's always a bunch of awesome things to buy from them. So that's Memento Mori.
She did it?
Right next to the Haunted Mansion. You will blink and miss it. Like, I didn't know there was a gift shop until like 5 years ago. Hey, the Major, how are you? Good to see ya.
You have to go faster because
That's our Rapunzel bathroom.
if you want to be good, you're supposed to be able to.
Ooh, how long is the wait for Peter Pan's flight? I'm not seeing anybody in the line, which is rare. It's a small world, not going to torture y'all this time. You have to, on YouTube, I think it's Polizoid. He did a parody of the It's a Small World ride. And it was like they totally play on DEI. You gotta watch it, it's so freaking funny. Okay, the wait is 60 minutes. Wow. I've seen it worse, but if the ride for Peter Pan's flight isn't at least 90 minutes, the park isn't good. And there's the Pinocchio Village House restaurant. I love it. It's so cool in here. Sorry guys, my camera just like said you're crazy. Tell you what, let's walk in the Pinocchio Village House. I gotta show you. I love going in here. Reminds me of some places that I've been. in Germany, but it gets crowded here very, very quickly during prime meal times. Just like, look at the, there's the fish in stained glass. It's little stuff like this. They're seating upstairs. And here's a section where if you sit and eat, you can hold signs up for like all the boats going by to do stuff. So that's a very popular place to sit. So if you want to sit there, kind of get ahead of everyone else. So cool here. I love it. But I just wanted to show you guys what it's like in here. They've got seating upstairs. They have like pizzas and salads and all that kind of stuff. But I just like coming in here because of how it looks. You know, it's like old school, traditional, Imagineering. I love it. Look, this looks like the village. See up here? And they have like the little, you know, looks like a cuckoo clock, but it like opens up and shows you what they have on the menu. Let's open. Alright. Okay, let me go outside because my dog's playing games with me right now. Doesn't like me. It's so cool in here. I love it. All the art on the walls just reminds me of because I used to have a Disney storybook with like all the Disney tales, including Pinocchio. But whatever you do, do not watch Disney's the live action version of Pinocchio. Don't watch that. Watch the one that Benicio del Toro did for Netflix. It literally is like Disney's Pinocchio, but in stop motion. So yeah, you can order over there. I highly suggest mobile order. And the food is actually pretty good. There's also seating outside. You like to eat outside? Well, it's nice that you can eat outside right now. Hello, you too. So it's nice. But when it's freaking hot and humid, not gonna want to do that. Okay, let's head on over to Ariel. Go through the Ariel ride, and then we'll walk on over to the People Mover. And then we just might cap the stream with checking out, oh crap, what is that thing called? Oh yeah, the Tiki Room. I like to put that in the end because Sherman Brothers claim me for it every freaking time. Okay, I need to rebalance the gimbal really quick. I'm really sorry if I make folks kind of busy. Here we go. Better. Disney there playing as a little mermaid. Oh, see, I'd pay to see that. See, that's different. If Danny DeVito was the Little Mermaid, you know he'd ham it up. I would so be there for it.
I'm just gonna veg out.
Let's see, that's the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, which is actually in the Snow White movie. They just don't. It's sneakily in there with riding through the mines, which do not look like the mines I remember in Snow White. Bunch of CGI wizardry going on. That, of course, is Beast Castle, which does not look right. It's not really forced perspective. It's just not placed right. And it's not like scaled accordingly. But this is the part of Fantasyland. The Fantasyland expansion that no one asked for, but they did it anyway. Not one of my favorite places to go, but I do like the Little Mermaid ride in here because it's the real Little Mermaid, and I love the animatronics. For those of you who have not been on this attraction,
It's on Facebook.
you are in for a treat. Oh, is Gaston's open? This place has great, it's LeFou's Brew and cinnamon rolls. And it looks like they're closed. That sucks. Or maybe not. Look open. But I'm on keto. Yeah, they close at 7. I'm on keto, so I can't have cinnamon rolls, but they are good. This LeFou's Brew is really good. So those two things are worth getting. Plus, you can sit in Gaston's chair inside. You know, the chair with the antlers on it. Go here and check out the aerial ride. Over here is where I got free cotton candy once. It was so cool. They were just handing it out.
Actually, I'm not even sure Gaston's is open.
I was like, yes ma'am, I will take that free cotton candy. But I just love how this is all constructed. It says 20 minutes. Let me do a time check. This 20-minute wait time. I really don't want to wait that long. Let's walk on over to the people mover.
An hour so. Be done by 8:30.
Fun little factoid. Especially when people are streaming. Usually if the wait time is more than 20 minutes, we will not go in. Except if it's the Haunted Mansion, because usually if they say 20 minutes, it's more like 10. But usually they're pretty accurate with that one. So, and I smell caramel popcorn. We're near Storybook Circus, so I know it's something delicious out of there. And I haven't had dinner yet, so that's But I love Storybook Circus, so I really do. If you have seen the original Dumbo cartoon, you'll love this. And I remember when they had one of these things, now they've got 2. Because that was pretty easy to do. Just put in another one and you can go inside where they have the circus and you can wait. So the circus inside is really cool. cotton candy time. Yeah, I'm trying not to do that. I may have to get a bag of churro popcorn though, because the churro popcorn is so delicious. Oh my gosh. It's $6 for the bag, but Disney will actually give you my discount on that stuff. It tastes like churro. Oh my gosh. Churro popcorn and a churro apple. Phil says I've got a shirt from the Disney store of Gaston styled as a wanted poster. It says wanted by the ladies. That's truly Gaston for you. Humble is not in his vocabulary. Yup, Maryland M. Cotton candy is a pure sugar rush. My favorite is the watermelon cotton candy that you can get from Buc-ee's. I think it's like $3 for a container of it. It's so good. I don't think there's anything at Buc-ee's that isn't good. Yeah, see, I can smell the Speedway. Anybody ride the Speedway when it was customary to bump the car in front of you? They could have so made this like the Piston Cup. That would have been great. Even if it was a VR ride. You know? Hey Linda! Hello, nothing to Reina and all in the chat. Been watching and enjoying your stream. Oh, well, I'm so glad. So glad you're enjoying it. I'm like trying to walk and hold my battery pack at the same time. Only a 10-minute wait. That. Ooh. Mickey Star Traders. Let's look through here. That is the Starlight Cafe. It's not my favorite, but it seats a lot of people. And there's even an animatronic in there, Sunny Eclipse. If he doesn't start leaking hydraulic fluid, because that has happened. And it smoked too. It was wild. Let's see. We have a Mickey Star Traders. That's a cool tie-dye shirt. That's kind of nice. Nuance Observer said my family did Thanksgiving at the Starlight Lounge many years ago. Yeah, it's a good standby. My family's gone to it like for years. So much space. That's covered. Okay, that Daisy shirt keeps... You know the only reason why I don't have this Daisy shirt? Because there's stuff at Epic Universe that I want. I want that shirt though, but... I want the Princess Peach shirt from Epic Universe more. Phil Metzger says I'm probably going to pack 2 portable battery packs when I'm there. That sounds good. Mine is solar, so I like this one. It's got like 2, what is that? This has 2 USB-A's and 1 USB-C connector. Oh, I'm trying not to get the aerial. Say this one. I'm trying not to get this. I think it's like $60. Flounder. It's got a dingle hopper, the shell. Down the back, it's so pretty. But I really want to pay. Maybe I get a discount, but still. I think I'll get something like this from Box Lunch. Marilyn M says, when are you going to Epic Universe? I am going to Epic Universe on April 17th. And I just saw a really shiny skirt. That looks like an Ariel skirt. Now I'm looking for it. No way. Y'all. Oh my gosh. That's cheaper than Fabletics. Okay, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I did not see it. I'm gonna leave right now.
I was laughing. Sure.
Oh, Phil says that's the same battery pack as mine here. Isn't it great? It has a lot of power. I bought mine off of Amazon, and sometimes they'll have sales on it. They have sales on this one pretty regularly. I love it. I've had batteries that have died not too long after getting it. Not this one. It's so reliable, waterproof. It's amazing. So let's head on over to the People Mover. That's the lunching pad. I've never had anything from there, so I can't say what it's like. See, that's what I used to do when Camera Girl was little. I had her like on a little kitty leash. I just wanted to get away from me. All right, let me see. Here we go over here. I'm gonna fix the gimbal really quick again. I don't think I need the battery pack. I need a longer USB cord because if the gimbal feels something unbalanced, it'll freak out like that. The cord's too short. I need a longer one. I think I left it in my other bag. The Astro Orbiter. Oh. This looks like such a darn eyesore. Let me show you. Look at that. What the heck is that? It looks like something from Despicable Me. I kid you not. Crazy. Here's the moon. Over there. Okay, don't tell me this darn thing stopped. Oh, there's a carousel progress.
Everybody sees you.
Might be about 10 minutes, I think, for us to get on in.
This is the TTA Blue Line, non-stop service around Tomorrowland.
Yeah, it's so weird looking up there and not seeing all the ride vehicles and stuff. This looks weird.
Non-stop service around the world.
Maybe there's a giant eyeball up there looking at you. That would look better than what it looks like now. I can tell you that much. I mean, remember when Disney would do renovations for like maintenance, but it was in like January or February, and it didn't look like an eyesore. It's such a bad show. And considering how expensive it cost me to go here, not so great. Not so great. It is what it is. Oh, hang on. I noticed something else. Hang on, I'll show you. Have you guys ever noticed the aluminum palm trees over there? We just had a kid flip in the planter. It's cool touches like that. Aluminum palm trees. Hey, John E., how you doing? How you doing? We're over here in line waiting to get on the People Mover, so welcome in. Probably going to be our last attraction of the stream. Let's see, Bill says, my parents remember they honeymooned at Disney World in September 1985, and Disney was painting the benches. Yes, they used to redo the paint on the benches, and they would also like pressure wash with water the surfaces and everything. Wait a minute, I think they would do that in the morning, because when I would get there at the park in the morning, I'm like, where's all this water coming from? Yeah, they would do that. And if you guys remember, if you came to the park during extra magic hours, when it was like 12 midnight to 3 a.m., you would actually see people working and sprucing up certain parts of the park to get ready for the next day. It was wild. Nuance Observer says People Mover is the best ride there. It's up there. It's up there in the top 5. Because it's a nice relaxing ride, and you get to see some of the attractions in Tomorrowland from a different perspective. And if the fireworks are going off, it looks so cool. Let's see. Brandon's Magical Adventures. Hello, my dear. Says, Lorena, did you hear that all the theaters are taking Snow White out? No, I did not. And I'm not surprised. Last week you had a Working Man. Was that 2 weeks ago? Working Man. Jason Statham flick. Stomp Snow White. And then this past week you had the Minecraft movie. I don't know how many of you have seen it, but when I went to see the Minecraft movie, it was full of people. It's insane how much money that movie's gonna make. That movie's making Disney money. Let's see. Bill says there was a terrible April Fool's joke regarding to the People Mover in Disneyland. Oh, I missed that. They said it was closed. They were closing it for good. That's so wrong. So absolutely wrong. But yeah, I'm just looking around. The crowd level isn't bad, and somebody just spilled a baby bottle.
This is the TTA non-stop service around tomorrow.
Poor cast members. Nuance Observer says we gotta go, but thanks for the great stream as always, and take care. Well, you are very welcome, Nuance Observer. Give Slytherin Hobbit and Nuance Hobbit a hug for me. Brandon's Magical Adventure says they aren't doing the big gingerbread house this year because of refurbishment. Yes. We talked about that earlier in the stream. I'm so upset. The gingerbread house has been a staple for decades. And a lot of people, when they come to Disney World for Christmas, it's like you got to do the candlelight processional. And then you look at all the gingerbread houses, but E1 is the one at the Grand Floridian because it's like life-sized. And it's such an amazing feat. And it gives the pastry chefs the opportunity to show their skills outside. I think it's stupid. I think it really is stupid. But they're going to put a bar in there. Like there isn't a bar already on the second floor. Yeah, they'll put a lounge in it with a bird cage around it. Lord have mercy. Braylon says it was the unexpected hit movie for sure. I knew it was going to make money. Because for the Gen Zers and Gen Alphas who have played Minecraft, watched hours of YouTube videos of people playing Minecraft, the Minecraft merchandise, again, the memes, the stuff on TikTok, I knew it was going to make money. A ton of money. And, you know, they served their audience well. They gave them what they wanted, and people in the theater freaked out. Now, the whole throwing popcorn and bringing live chickens, that's nuts.
We had a night that lost.
Krista Joe says, Lord have mercy, should be the opening statement anytime we start a live stream or video regarding Disney. Between Lord have mercy and bless their hearts.
No.
Here we go. I'm here on the Goodyear ramp up. Many cloud formations. I love sunsets in Florida. They are unlike anywhere else.
Y cuide a sus niños. Gracias. Please step carefully onto the new platform and step into the car. For your safety.
And no funny business in the darkened corridors. Mickey can still see you.
Attention travelers. Your journey has been temporarily delayed.
So, okay.
For your safety, please remain seated.
How much are we betting the ride's gonna stop when we're on it, the lights will come on, and we'll see the bat crap on the ceiling? Oh, they did, Braylon?
Then step into the car.
That would make sense. has a deal with Minecraft for theme park attractions and other future projects. You know what Disney missed out on that they should have done? Put Bluey in the parks. I don't know who thought not to do that from the beginning. As soon as they got the distribution rights, like that was such a missed opportunity. Yeah, this one, the People Mover is usually reliable. But one of the things that I've noticed over the past year is this thing never stops. Used to stop as much. Like the same thing with the Haunted Mansion. We now have a joke on the channel, a game we play. How many times is a dune buggy going to stop in the Haunted Mansion? Until we get the IDGAF cast member doing the announcement. But it all comes down to the staff. The knowledge about maintenance of the attractions is going out the window. Never seen this so much.
Please step carefully onto the moving platform. Then step into the car.
Okay, they're starting to let us back on. Place your bets. How many times is it going to stop? Place your bets. One.
Watch your step.
Okay, thank you. Oh, thank you very much. The button seems to see my ears.
Legs and other appendages inside your car. And please supervise young
I forgot y'all didn't get to see my
Stay
ears.
clear of the doors, which will open and
The newest
close automatically.
edition.
Enjoy your journey. Para su seguridad.
Not that I don't have enough already. Looks like Portal. This is now.
Dentro del vehículo. Y cuide a sus niños. Gracias. Please step carefully onto the moving platform, then step into the car. For your safety, remain seated at all times.
Let's see,
Keeping
you got
hands,
stopping
arms,
3 times,
feet,
2
legs,
times.
and other appendages inside your car. And please supervise younger beings. Stay clear of the doors, which will open and close automatically. Enjoy your journey.
And here we
This
go.
is the TTA Blue Line, non-stop service around Tomorrowland.
Greetings, intergalactic travelers. Welcome aboard the People Mover, presented by Enterprise. I'm Warlock 5, your guide aboard this highway in the sky. The absolute best way to see Tomorrowland. And my stars, is there ever lots to see? From spacecraft to monster labs, there's really nothing like today in Tomorrowland.
For your safety, if you have wings, jetpacks, or gravity polarizers, please do not take flight while on board. Thank you.
Next station is Tomorrowland Urban Planning and Star Traders. Transfer to green and red lines.
Don't worry, your express train keeps on rolling through the future, right by 2 of my favorite spots. First up, Progress City, Walt Disney's amazing dream for a community of tomorrow. Did you know Progress City inspired Epcot? And a lot of the visionary ideas throughout Walt Disney World. Look, there's even a tiny people mover. I wonder if that means there's a tiny ORAC. On your right is Star Traders, home to the greatest goods in the galaxy. Except actual stars. Those are no longer sold.
Tron Speedway and Tron Light Cycle Run.
I love a good circuit, and these are two of the best tracks in the cosmos for a bit of light and speedy competition.
Attention all visitors from Galaxy M31. Please view forward-facing tentacles clear of oncoming vehicles. Thank you.
Hey, Jonah Hex. Yes, it's still light out, but it is going to get dark very quickly.
This is Starport 75.
Or as we locals call it, Space Mountain. Our high-speed rocket port to distant deep space destinations.
Let relaxation wash over you at the most refreshing retreat in the galaxy. The coral beams of Pisces 7. You H2 owe it to yourself. Book today.
Paging Mr. Morrow. Mr. Tom Morrow. Please contact Mr. Johnson at the control tower to confirm your flight to the moon. Thank you. Visitors from Galaxy M31, please keep forward.
The next station is Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress.
As usual, we'll keep moving ahead, and so is the carousel. Like progress itself, this theater never stops, inspiring new generations to dream of a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
on this daring space mission against the evil Emperor's Verge.
Affirmative. We're on it, Buzz. You can count on us.
Last floor.
Mike Wazowski has brought in some real monsters of comedy. Whether you
I gotta get out of here.
Take the time to see this show.
People are gathering for the fireworks. I gotta get out of here.
Now approaching Tomorrowland Transit Authority Station.
My fellow sentient life forms, our people mover journey has nearly come full orbit. Thanks for riding with us. It's been a pleasure to have you aboard. And even though we're concluding, this is always my favorite part. Because now is the time, now is the best time to go out and explore tomorrow, today. See you in the future.
Attention travelers, your journey has been temporarily delayed. For your safety, please remain seated. Thank you.
I'm like, for what reason? No. I don't know. That's another thing that's gotten me irritated about the parks. I've never had so many rides stop. Like,
attention people mover passengers, please remain seated, keeping your hands, arms, legs, and feet inside the vehicle as vehicle bumping may occur. Ride motion will begin immediately. Thank you.
Okay, here we go. You ain't leaving yet, no. I'm stuck here, Krista Joe. And Braylon said it's like the people mover is, in the words of Walt, our kiss goodnight hashtag I'm sad. I hope one of you're stuck here, Lisa. And we're not in the haunted mansion. Oh no, people mover. Okay, here we go. Here we go. And then your girl's gonna pull the extraction move. I'm gonna take y'all with me.
Please keep arms, antennae, and other appendages away from the doors.
I think I have my
until they open
escape
automatically.
room plan.
Step onto the moving platform with caution and exit by stepping away from the car. Thank you.
Okay, Kristen. So from what Ron mentioned, when doing the People Mover 500, the stops for this ride is because people trip the sensors by not getting in or out of the vehicles correctly. Thank you. Wow, I did not know that. It seems kind of weird because, again, with all my years of riding the People Mover, that's never happened. Like, it's had to shut down for something technical, and then it's brought back up. But regular stops like this, crazy. Or they need to replace their sensors. That could be the other thing. Did you get the Ghost of Tom Morrow at the end of this ride instead of Ezra Cossabini? Yep, Arlene. Ghost of Tom Morrow. Tom Morrow, Mr. Tom Morrow. All right. Let's pull the extraction move, shall we? This is the part where I'm getting out of the park because fireworks are going to start and your girl hasn't had dinner yet. So I'm going by Publix tonight. When's my next gaming stream? You know, I have to plan it. We might do Quiplash on Friday. So I'll keep you posted. But yeah, if you were a channel member, you got to laugh at me trying to learn how to play Marvel Rivals. We had a great time. So we'll have to do that again. But yeah, we haven't done Quiplash in a while. So I will see. If not this Friday, then definitely next Friday. Krista, oh, it's better now. Thanks to Tom F. He helped me get it back up and running. Gaming computer. It is all the fault of the freaking motherboard. So I had to get a different motherboard. But I have to say, my CPU is a champ. So now it's up and running. And it's awesome now. I still have my little mini PC. Probably gonna set that up as like a guest PC, something on the side. Because my Windows 10 machine, that one is basically going to be my media server. Because it's got like about, I want to say, I think like 20 terabytes of storage hooked up to it. So that is what that is. Yep, DJ Night, Professor X loves the lizards. He loves the lizards. He doesn't have field mice to chase, so he goes for the lizards. I'm working on getting the cat cam set up. I need an extension cord for the USB. I have a lot of them, but I definitely need an extra one for the cat cam. So when I get that set up, you'll be able to see if and when Professor X decides to jump in his cat bed, which is underneath my streaming computer. Okay, over there, that is the area reserved if you have the dessert party. And you've got folks over there for the dessert party. So when you do the dessert party for the fireworks, you can either stay in Tomorrowland Terrace or the cheaper one out here. But remember back in the day when it was all free? Yeah, now there's suckers behind a paywall. $100. The $100 flipping dollars. Better just send someone for snacks.
If you are not in a taped up area of the street, you are in a walkway. This area is an intersection. Please keep moving left, right, and forward.
Let's go this way. Let's see. Arlene to Sai. I remember when the Hubgrass area was free. Yeah, the Hubgrass area, Tomorrowland Terrace. That was like my favorite. I would be like the designated person to go and save the spot, and then we get like food and snacks and stuff and just go back there and watch it. Amazing. The only price was you just had to get there first. Something else that I'm looking at, when I walk down Main Street USA, why does it look like Celestial Park over at Epic Universe? If you look at the lights here, especially the one here for Uptown Jewelers, Pizza Moon looks like that. Yeah, I know, Krista Joe. Some folks will just stop. It's so annoying. But yeah, Celestial Park is supposed to be in the same time period that Main Street USA is in. And I think Universal did that on purpose. Yeah, it sure was, wasn't it, Tom? It's like, it's not a very diplomatic voice, but I think that went away when they started using the "hey friends" instead of "ladies and gentlemen." That's my theory. That's my theory. Okay, I gotta keep pushing until I am outside the gates. Because all these people are queued up here to watch the fireworks. So you have to make a decision. If you're gonna watch the fireworks, plan to stay in the park for an hour. Don't leave for an hour. Or you need to get out of Dodge before they start. Literal squirrels all over the place. Yep, Krista Joe. Arlene Navo says, and $100 for the dinner package. I think I paid 50 or 60 for mine back in the day. That extra 40 or 50 better be going towards maintenance and not the Ka-chows of America. You know it's going towards the Ka-chows of America. And yeah, I remember that too. As a matter of fact, I remember when I went to Disneyland and I did a dessert party. I think it was like 50 bucks. It wasn't that expensive. I mean, it was a little pricey, but it was doable. And I got a great spot for Fantasmic there on the Rivers of America. It was gorgeous. But now, I tell people, the dessert parties are not worth it. Literally. Just go to Publix and get some snacks and bring it. Because it's so not worth it. You can get like your own dessert stash and bring it. Totally. There we go. Good night. Is that a ducky?
It is ducky.
I see that. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I want one of those. There we go. Enjoy your night. You know what? Shoot. Japan gets everything. Japan flipping gets everything. Krista Joe says Publix is always the answer when I'm in Florida on vacation. Yes, there's nothing Publix doesn't have. Oh my gosh. Sandwiches, guava and cheese, danishes, petit pours, macarons, bar cake, fried chicken. Arlene says, I haven't seen a Ducky merch in a while. Is it gone from WW? I think it is. I think that particular cast member has that one from Japan. Or she got it, I guess, at Disneyland. But I've never seen a Ducky really in the park. And that one looked like a Ducky that was very much loved, if you get my point. Like one where you had it for so long. It doesn't look new, but it's so cute and comfortable. It was so cute. It was so cute. All right, folks. Well, I have to get on out of here. But thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for all the chats, all the super chats, all the member chats, all of that. You guys are absolutely amazing. And I appreciate the heck out of each and every one of you. Make sure your notifications are on, because next Thursday, April 17th, I will be live at Epic Universe and planning to stream that night from Epic Universe. So stay tuned, stay tuned, stay tuned. If you're watching us on the replay, hashtag replay crew, let me know you were there. You all have a wonderful evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you are, and I will see you all next time.